all you can possibly need or desire is already yours. You need no helper to give it to you, it is yours now. Call your desires into being by imagining and feeling your wish fulfilled. As the end is accepted, you become totally indifferent as to possible failure, for acceptance of the end wills the means to that end. Neville Goddard. Do you sometimes wonder why some people have it so easy while others have to go through so much effort to achieve what they want? Also, do you long for a life free of struggle, where you could discover a hidden portal that would effortlessly lead you to the fulfillment of your deepest desires? Then, you would be delighted to learn that you are so special that the universe would bend over backward to accommodate you and all your desires. Everyone watching this video is a beloved child of this universe. There is no exception to this rule. Within you lies a spark of the divine, an inherent connection to something greater, something magical that burns at the very core of your being. However, over time, your societal conditioning, the expectations placed on you by others, and the environment in which you were raised have gradually clouded and dimmed this sacred connection. That is why you struggle to manifest what you want. But let's change that today with a well-kept secret that only the mystics and ascended masters have known. Don't you wish to join the ranks of those who have it all? Health, prosperity, and relationships? You sure can, and this video will be your guide on this magnificent journey. Today, you are going to discover that secret, a life-changing spiritual truth that, if understood and applied, would put you amongst the top 1% of this world. That secret is the law of assumption taught by the revered mystic, Neville Goddard. But to understand the law of assumption, you must understand your subconscious mind in detail first. Your mind is divided into two parts, the conscious and the subconscious. While the conscious mind has its functions, in the realm of manifestation and reality creation, we are most concerned with the workings of the subconscious. Think of it as a replication engine. Whatever thoughts, ideas, and information you put into this machine will be manifested as your reality sooner or later. To truly understand how your subconscious has been creating your life circumstances, observe your dominant thoughts and feelings. Do you feel ecstatic, joyful, and grateful most of the time? Or are you mostly upset and drowned in negative emotions? If you are the first, then your life would be a reflection of that vibrant inner state. But if you are the latter, then you would most likely be struggling in all areas of your life. This is no rocket science, but the simple, working equation of your subconscious mind. The kind of seed you will put into its fertile soil will produce a similar plant. However, it is important to remember that your subconscious mind is highly objective and unbiased. It doesn't have a preference for certain thoughts or feelings. It accepts whatever you offer it and creates a reality that most closely aligns with that stream of information. So you have ultimate agency over your reality. Not even your subconscious has permission to mess with your instructions. Once you understand and appreciate the divine mechanism of your subconscious mind, you can use this 3-step protocol to make the best use of the law of assumption. Step 1. Get clear about what you want to manifest. The law of assumption is a reality creation tool, so you must start by gaining clarity over what sort of reality you truly desire for yourself. You might have a million different things you want to manifest, but it's best to start small. Pick a journal and write all the desires that are meaningful to you. Then, out of that list, choose 2 or 3 of those that are most urgent and most important. Your desire could be getting a new job, healing an ailment in your body, manifesting a perfect relationship, or something else. Your desires do not have to conform to the standards of the society you live in. It is your life, and you are its only architect. So, feel free to dream out of the confines of logic and acceptability. Think of yourself as an alchemist with a magic wand in your hands. Whatever you want will manifest. That's the undeniable truth. Step 2. Assume the feeling of having what you want. This step deals with the basic premise of the law of assumption, Whatever you assume to be true will become a fact in your three-dimensional world. So you need to teach your mind what having your desire feels like, and your subconscious best learns through repetition. Whatever information, ideas, or thoughts you would entertain for extended periods of time will seep into your subconscious and become your mental blueprints. These mental blueprints will then determine the trajectory of your life. That's how every fear, trauma, and negativity is being impressed onto your subconscious mind as well, through constant exposure and repetition of those thoughts and events. And that's the cause of your life not unfolding to its highest potential. Now is the right time to introduce the necessary changes. You must only think about the things you want to manifest and embody the feelings of those desires, nothing else. Stop mentally replaying the past, holding on to the weight of old wounds and scars. You can't manifest a brilliant future if you're thinking from a place of trauma and pain. That's not how this game of life is won. Step 3. Use state akin to sleep technique. Reprogramming and rewiring the subconscious mind is an uphill battle. It requires infinite amounts of patience and tenacity. The mind resists change, and during the process, you may find yourself reverting to old habits or ways of thinking, questioning whether it's even worth the effort. Luckily, there is a cheat code Neville shared with us. It is called the state akin to sleep, or SATS. During the usual states of consciousness, your conscious mind is the master controller of affairs. It's constantly processing everything around you, breaking down information, analyzing it, and categorizing each detail as it comes. When your conscious mind is in charge, there is no space for rewiring the neural pathways in the subconscious. Also, because the brainwaves are erratic and loud because the mind is so occupied with the constant influx of data and thoughts, you cannot possibly have a chance to get to the subconscious anyway. So Neville suggests that we get into a sleep-like state just before bed to do all our visualization practices. This state is a midpoint between total wakefulness and sleep, and we all go through this tiny window of slowed brainwave activity before dozing off at night. To enter SATS, you may do a quick meditation or breathing exercise. Then, once you reach this state of awareness, you simply have to visualize your desire coming true in vivid detail. For instance, if your desire is to have more money, then you will construct a scene of living a luxurious life free of financial worries. The scene must make you feel like you are in the reality you wanted to manifest. After creating the scene in your mind, play it over and over again in your mind before sleep, just like you would play a music video on a loop. And then go to sleep in this altered state of consciousness. Overnight, your subconscious will be marinating in the colors and details of your visualized scene, and these newly installed feelings and emotions will eventually become a blueprint through which your reality will be created. So the law of assumption is incredibly powerful, and it can create wonders in your life. But the question is, are you willing to take on the mammoth task of rewiring your subconscious mind?